Do you think you have what it takes to communicate effectively at work or at home? Experts say the chances you can get your point across or whether you're hearing those around you depends a lot on your communication style. Joining us now to discuss effective communication skills is Meryl Runion. It's good to have you here, Meryl.
Thank you.
It's so interesting to take the test online, and we'll give the information to folks in just a minute, because then you can tell what kind of technique or style that you are and whom you're compatible with or whom you might clash with.
Well, and what kind of landmines you might step on just being yourself, because if your style is quite different from someone else's communication style, you'll communicate in a way that seems perfectly normal to you, and it could be offensive or irritating or ineffective with other people.
Let's talk about the first style. It's called visionary, people-oriented, swift. Okay.
Visionaries. Visionaries are big picture people. They love the big picture. They love to create. They love the broad view. Not so big on the details, the implementation piece, but they're people. You know, they love people and they move fast. Keep things moving.
And secondly, likable. Well, how can you tell I'm at number one, right? Because I was moving fast to the next one. Likable, people-oriented, and careful.
Yeah, see, likable people are like visionaries in that they are people, but they take their time. A likable will ask you, how are you? And they really want to know. And they'll listen to all the details about it, whereas a visionary would want to have more of a quick answer and just move on to other things.
Okay. Next, achiever, task-oriented, and swift.
Yes, achievers are more focused on results than either the visionaries or the likables. Achievers just want to make things happen. It's bottom line, baby. Move on.
Okay, and finally, the reflective, task-oriented, careful style.
Now, the reflectives are people who go into depth. They want to think things through. They go from A to B to C to D. They're really systematic. They don't jump around. And they get all their ducks in a row before they present anything. They're not so people-oriented. They're more task-oriented, and they take their time.
So once you realize what style you are, then you can figure out how you can interface with other people. Is that the idea?
Well, if you understand your communication style, then you'll know your tendencies. You see, I used to think that everyone should be just like me in the way they communicate.
You mean they can't be?
Well, you know, they aren't. Let's put it that way. And it might not even work if they were, because we need people to support other aspects of life.
Sure.
So we need all kinds.
Now, the test that you can log on to, I was hoping it wouldn't take very long. It was very quick. And let's put up the full screen really quickly again so people can see that. It is speakstrong.com/inventory/. It's on the full screen, folks. You want to put that? Yeah, there it is. And you can just log on speakstrong.com/inventory/again. It only takes less than 5 minutes, really. And then you get your results. They forward your results to you. You can check to see what kind of person that you are.
Well, and what kind of style you have and what kind of phrases you probably could use, because my main focus in communication is on power phrases, how to say things effectively. And so according to each style, there are some types of communication that you tend more towards, and then there are other phrases that you probably don't use enough. For example, if someone's an achiever, there's a very good chance they don't stroke people personally. They don't connect personally enough. I might just say, hey, give me the numbers to the Gibbons account, rather than saying, hey, it's great to see you. Could you give me the numbers to the Gibbons account? Those few words make all the difference if you're dealing with someone who's more people-oriented.
Right, and then you get advice on how you can conduct yourself in the work environment or at home?
Exactly, right,
Good idea, Meryl.
It's not just the tendencies, but it's the actual phrases of how to say things. So I really recommend people take that inventory.
Thanks so much for joining us.